Hey, Todd Hampson here, and I'm covering kind of little shorts about specific prophecies relating to Christmas, the Messianic prophecies of the first coming prophecies of the Messiah. And in this video, I want to tackle one that's a really popular Christmas verse that you may have heard, but I want to unpack how it relates also to the second coming of Christ. And it's found in Isaiah 9:6. It says, "For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given." By the way, that kind of shows the birth and the death of Christ. A child is born. That's what we celebrate at Christmas time. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." So this son is given. So those are some interesting things we read about the first coming, but we also often miss the second part that relates to his second coming. And it says, "And the government will be on his shoulders." We often read right over that during Christmas time and don't even think about what it's about. But that's in fulfillment of the future millennial kingdom. All the Old Testament prophecies that talk about a messianic kingdom with the Messiah ruling from Jerusalem literally over earth. And we find the duration to that all the way as we fast forward in the book of Revelation. We find out that's a 1,000 year period. Then, interestingly, there's more to it. It says, "And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God." So there's the fact it's the God man. It's Jesus was fully God, fully man. There's so much packed into these two verses. "Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." And then verse 7, in case you were wondering if God really meant that statement about the government, it says, "Of the greatness of his government and peace, there will be no end." When we get all the way to the end of the Bible, we read the last few chapters of the book of Revelation, paint the picture for us that there's this 1,000 year messianic kingdom. And at the end, Satan, who is bound, is released for a short time for one last rebellion to finalize everything, throw him in the lake of fire. Then God recreates a new heaven and a new earth, and we're with him forever. So once the messianic kingdom starts, those of us who are there with Christ, our time with him will never end from that point forward. So this verse is perfectly accurate, lines up, syncs up with both the Old and the New Testament, and it's a beautiful Christmas verse. Be sure to watch the long form video for this too. I unpack a bunch of other stuff, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and send this to anybody that you think would be blessed by it during this Christmas time. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon.